So, as you know, NBA 2K17 has a lot of issues. Alright, we already know that. So, getting into some of them and getting into what we want to see improved in 2K18 is why we're here today, guys. So, let's just take some time, go over our little wish list, and you know, see what you guys think. Leave some comments below and whatnot. But first, obviously, this is obvious to everybody and anybody who's fucking played this game. The loading screens. Like, why are we still waiting so long for the Paul George screen to load up sometimes? And sometimes it's not too bad. Like recently, whatever they did with the last patch, it kind of helped. But there's still times where it takes fucking way too long. Way too long. Loading in between, like, mycourt practices in your career. Like, my god, I could have fucking leveled up 4 players in the time I did 1 if we didn't have to wait so goddamn long just to go from the practice court to your court. Like, the shit takes way too long. I mean, that has to be improved. There's no reason why it takes that long to load. There's no reason for it. It's crazy. Those things got to be improved. Obviously, just any kind of wait time. Like, even when you're going to park, I don't play park like that, but we went in the other day just to fool around. Like, it takes so fucking long just to get into the park. Like, you better want to play that shit for like 2 hours, because if you're gonna wait to load into that bitch and then play 1 game and you're out, you definitely wasted more time loading in than playing ball. Like, it's stupid to me. So, obviously, loading screens, 2K, please listen. Like, I don't know what y'all doing in 2K18, but please lessen the wait time. Like, I understand there's gonna be wait time, but please lessen it as much as you can. Like, it's crazy in this game. It makes the game not fun sometimes. Just, you know, please. Alright, that's number 1. Number 2, just gameplay in itself, right? So, gameplay improvements on more or less defense and shooting, okay, in my book. Like, defense, sometimes there's just too much latency for me to keep up with a fucking playmaker who's just spamming dribble moves. Like, sometimes I can do it fine, and then sometimes there's just enough latency where he got an advantage because I'm on a delay. Now, I understand the game is played over, you know, online with internet and whatnot, but I mean, how many people really have shitty internet now? Like, honestly, I got Comcast, and my internet is 100 megabytes download speed and 20 upload. Like, there's no reason I should lag at all in any game for any reason. Like, that's trash. So something with your servers, you guys gotta fix that, or at least improve on it. And then latency in shooting. Sometimes, like, again with the defense, sometimes the latency, it's there, and I understand it's going to be there. It's an online played game. But when it's there to the point where you can't shoot your normal way and you know there's something off and it's not you, like, you know your shot, you use the shit all the time, and you green it for days, and then all of a sudden there's a game where you just can't catch a green, like, and it's just enough delay where it's fucking up your release. That's the latency between the time when you push the button and the game recognizes what you're doing. So that needs to be fixed. It just needs to be consistent. Like, I know it's not going to be perfect, or like when you're playing a CPU, the game is not going to feel like that because it's an online game. I understand that, and I'm acceptant of that. But at the same time, this game's been out with online play for years. Like, we got to improve. Like, the game has to improve. And I'm not saying it hasn't had any improvement, because it obviously has, but to the point where we are now with internet and servers, it should be really, like, tip-top. Like, so many people play this game. They make so much money off of this. The latency should be tip-top to where you could shoot the same way every time. Like, honestly, there's going to be latency there, but it should be the same, or very damn close. So that's the second thing. The third thing is more pro-am than anything, because as you guys know, that's what I play, that's what we play mostly. Like I said, we'll fuck around with the park here and there, but nowhere near the pro-am. That's where we have our fun. That's what we like to do. So Couple improvements on that. Obviously, can we please get fucking matchmaking so I could play another team owner? Like, can't me as a team owner and another team owner say, okay, let's match up, let's play a game? No. We gotta go into a fucking team arena, get one person from their party and our party, count down 3, 2, 1, go, and hit the button at the same time and hope that we get the game. Which could happen 3 or 4 fucking times until you just don't get it, and then you say fuck it, and you play a game, in which case you've wasted an hour on all the exaggerated loading screens of 2K, and you can't get it back. You lost an hour of your life, you're done. You lost an hour, period. And that's, to me, that's just stupid. Like, we're at a point right now, why can't we just get into Team Arena, pick matchmaking, play with friends, look who's online, your boy is team owner of whatever his team is, he's online, click invite the game, just like you do to MyCourt, boom, done. It picks who's home, it picks who's away, and that's it. Like, it's really not that serious. Expanding on the Pro-Am improvements that I would like to see as a team owner, I love the customization, right? That's all cool, that's dope. But maybe a little bit more with the arena, like make it a arena with a jumbotron, not this like high school gym. At least make it to where you level up, like when you get to elite whatever, you get, you know, more arena seating or a jumbotron or whatever. Like, just a little more expansion on it, like a little more cool shit. On top of the fact of, if you're playing team arena, not walk-ons. I don't care about walk-ons, but if you're playing team arena, the team that's home, how about we like darken the arena and introduce the 5 guys that are playing? Like, that would be pretty dope, right? I mean, that's added. We don't need it, but I'm just saying a little bit more feature for the home team. That'd be kind of dope. Expanding on the Pro-Am still, have like what you have in my league. Have to where we can scrimmage, even if it's just a CPU team. Have to where we can scrimmage. You know, for example, the Warriors. Who cares what team? But let's say we can go into a scrimmage with the Warriors and practice our zone, or practice our plays against another 5-man squad. Like, this way you can improve your gameplay as a team. Like, you can get all 5 of your guys in there, say, hey, let's go over this play and that play, and show them physically. Instead of, now all we do is, in the party, we're talking about it in-game. So we're in-game adjustments. We're in-game adjustment making, but at the same time, sometimes we just need to learn it from the basics. Like, there's some people who play this game and they're good at it, like my man Ace plays this game and he's good at the game, but at the same time, like, doesn't have the basketball knowledge, like, never played ball, like, he doesn't play, never played organized ball, I should say. Like, not that the kid never shot a basketball, but I'm just saying, like, never played organized basketball and doesn't know all the play calling and this and that. Whatever he's learned is through us playing, you know. For people like that are good at the game and they play Pro-Am, but they don't necessarily know all the ins and outs of basketball itself, you could take them into a scrimmage and be like, yo, look, on the 2-3, this is your area, this is what you do when this happens, this is what you do when that happens. Or on offense, this is 4 out, 1 in. We're playing pick and roll. This is where you should be. This is when you should cut this. Like, all that stuff, we should be able to go over that with our team. Instead, especially like while we're waiting, like, let's say we're in Team Arena and we're just waiting for another team to hop on so we can match up. While we're in there, we could be doing that. We could be going over plays, you know. So please implement something like that. I know those things are highly possible. With this game, the list can go on, guys. Like, I could make a huge ass list. That's just a couple. The gameplay, you could expand on it a lot. I just want to really expand on the game, in the gameplay area, the defensive movement, the latency in the shooting, those type of things. Obviously, when you walk into people with the ball and you're a playmaker and your ball handling is 99 when you got the upgrades on, you should not be losing the ball unless it's a fucking lockdown defender. Like, I just walk into people, big guys, who aren't, like, I got handle, like, for days. I walk into them and I lose the ball just because of their strength. It's kind of stupid. And then on the other end, big guys can have the ball, and I'm ripping at it, and sometimes I don't even get the ball. Like, that doesn't make any sense. They have no ball handling. I have ball handling. I'm losing the ball, and they're not. I mean, stuff like that, we could get, like I said, we could get real deep. I'm just going over the major things that I'd like to see added on. I like the game. I do have fun playing the game, even though it's very frustrating at sometimes. On the other hand, the gameplay itself is okay. The archetypes are okay, but we can change things with the archetypes that would change things with the gameplay too. So I'm curious to see what 2K18 brings when it comes to that. So they should be improving the archetypes in ways where they saw lacking or disadvantages or advantages to where they're just OP and they can change it, which I think the balance is pretty good. You can kind of play any position and make a guy the way you want to make him, and I like that. I think it's dope. I do like the fact that 2K has the archetype design, so I hope they stay with that. The badge thing they can change up a little bit. I'd like to see it where you can kind of pick a few badges that you want to have, and then maybe there's 2 or 3 badges that you get. Those are the only ones you can get Hall of Fame, but then maybe you, instead of like having all 5, the ones they pick for you, maybe you have 3, and then 2 you get to choose out of the remainder badges that you want Hall of Fame. That would be pretty dope. And of course, you got to pay for them. You got to give up VC so, you know, 2K can make money for those. That's cool. Like if you want to take out 2, like the most you could take out of the 5 is 2, right? Let's say you could take out 2 badges, then put 2 of your own in, but you have to pay whatever VC to do that. That's dope. I'm cool with that. So you could trade out, you know, a couple badges for some badges. That would be dope. Just simple stuff for the most part. There's some stuff that just really needs to be explained. The loading shit, you know, the latency still. Those things really need to be explained, and they need to improve on that. They're going to have the 2K E-League on the next game, so I think a lot of this stuff will be taken care of, especially if Live comes out with a game, which they're supposed to release in June. Not release, they're supposed to show in June, and they're supposed to show it at E3 from what I hear. If they do that, let's hope they made a really good game, and it gives 2K another reason to up their game, like and put some real improvements in the shit. With that said, guys, you know, it's another video today. We should be uploading again tomorrow. If something is to be delayed, I'll let y'all know on my Twitter account. My son is kind of sick right now. I had to pick him up from school again today, so he's been going through some stuff the last couple days. So I haven't had all the time in the world to make my videos, of course, with life itself and everything else revolving, but I'm still trying, guys. I'm still busting my ass to get y'all videos, and we'll continue to do that until my channel reaches where I feel, you know, very confident, and we'll get a schedule down, and we'll stick to it, man. But I want to thank all y'all for coming and watching my videos. This is AKA Floor General. I'm out. Deuces.
Bitch, I wanna party like Chris Farley.